What's going on, guys? Kimchi Cowboy here. Been recently doing a lot of dry fire concealed work at home, and people have been reaching out like dry fire activities and then also just on how to make their concealed draw better. So I thought I would go over what works for me, what I do at home for dry fire, and just figuring out my concealed draw, how I was able to get faster and whatnot. But first and foremost, everything is clear. Clear here. So when it comes to what I learned works really well for my concealed draw is I broke it down into simple steps. I never ran everything 100% being concealed draw, there, fire, and if a reload is necessary to do that. I broke it down into simple steps. The first step being is clearing your garment. Now, some people like to grab down low. Some people like to grab at the belly button. For me personally, I like to grab belly button. It's consistent. There will always be fabric there. If you grab at the waistline, sometimes your shirt might be folded up, might be tucked away. Whereas belly button, fabric will always be there. So I grab here and I lift to about my chest line. Some people go super high, exaggerated up to the shoulder. Some people barely go up at all. You may definitely want to have enough purchase of the cloth to bring it up to your chest, which exposes the handgun. If you bring it up from here, what I notice is even if you bring it up to your chest, as you can see, a lot of the clothing is still there. And then also if you grab from here, some people don't bring it up enough and then they get kind of lost in here. So belly button and clear. This can be their first step. You're just practicing grabbing here, pulling it up to your chest line. Pull up, and so on. The next step that you can do, which I did, was I grab here and then I just worked on grabbing and purchasing the handgun. See right there, I was too high on the beaver tail. So just here, make sure you have a good grip and you're coming in. I like to drive down at an angle. That way this fat part of my thumb is getting up in that beaver tail. Some people, they like to wrap their thumb up and over. That's also a good one. I just kind of let it go at like a 45 angle and let it go here, and that can be like step 2. Step 3 would just be, of course, drawing the handgun. Now, when it comes to drawing the handgun, you're here, you pull here. I'm going to use my buddy Sean as a reference because I just worked with him. I noticed when he drew, he would let go. When his hand got to here, he would let go of his shirt, and his hand and pistol haven't even cleared the holster. Problem with that is when you draw, you might get stuck. Okay, so what I like to do is I get a handgun purchase, and by the time I'm here is when my hand lets go. So that way my pistol is clear of my garment. And then also I noticed he would grab here and then he'd bring his hand back down. When you have a belly button grab and you up here and you let go, your hand, your support hand, is already mating and ready to meet your strong side hand. So if you're grabbing here, grab, draw your pistol, just let go. When you let go, your hand is right there to support the handgun. Okay, so step 1, draw, grab, clear, release, present. A lot of extra movements if you are using Sean again. Grabbing here, releasing, bringing your hand back down, and then bringing it back up. If you leave it here, support, let go, present. Hopefully that makes sense. For me, I'm a visual person, so I'll just show you. It's here, boom, 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 boom. Okay, that is basically how to draw from concealed, and then you just work it faster and faster, faster and faster. Go so fast that you fail, and then work it back. But you can just break it down. If you just want to do this, do that. If you just want to do this to here, do that. Sometimes even just being here, practicing like that. So just practice having your shirt already here, draw, release, present. Break it down. Never has to be 100%. Breaking it down really helped me, especially with the garment clearing. I would always get stuck clearing my garment, and it got so frustrating, so I just started breaking it down slowly, simple steps, and then working my way faster. All right, next up would be reloads. I still struggle with this. I'm still trying to get better, and this is what works for me. So once again, break it down. You don't even have to work from the holster with the pistol. You can already be out. You reload like this. Just practice reloading from concealed. So Step one for me is I like to bring the handgun back into my workspace. Once again, I'm going to use Sean as my example. I noticed he brought his handgun back, but then he dropped it. He also pressed the button and stripped the magazine. You don't have to strip the mag. Let gravity do the work, okay? Even if I'm at the side and the mag gets stuck, all I have to do is tilt and the mag will go. So bring it back in your workspace, let gravity do the work. Now, when I bring it back, I like to grab whatever's nearest me. You can be under, because I don't need that much fabric, but I try to just grab a handful of fabric, lift up, index. And what I mean by index is have your index finger riding the magazine. Don't just beer can grip the crap out of the mag. Index, because your finger will help insert into the mag well. Also, when it's here in your workspace, my eyes are watching the mag well. 99% of the time, you will reload faster if you're looking at the mag well rather than looking around. So look at the mag well, index, slide it in, back to present. So once again, you draw, you're here, reload, mag, index, boom, boom. If I'm not looking, I might be fumbling. The staccato is kind of nice because it has a big old flared mag well, so I can get away with not always looking, and it'll just, I can hit it and it'll readjust and slide in. But that's basically Reload 101 from Concealed. Once again, you're here, just break it down like so. It does not have to be extremely hard where you run it always from Concealed. But if you're running it real time, it might look something like bang, 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 like so. And that's basically it. I try to dry fire 5-10 minutes a day, working with different targets, hands up, hands in pockets, looking away from the target, whatnot. But just practice, be consistent, get those reps in, even if it's less than 5 minutes, even if it's 12 reps. Today, all I did was 12 reps. Out of those 12 reps, 3 of them were bad. I went slower and I worked my way faster, and just practice. I mean, once again, the biggest takeaway is just break things down. Never go 100% unless you need to. Start slow, start small, then work big picture. That's my main advice. Hopefully you guys can relate. If you have any questions, if you have any advice, or you want to see something broken down, hit me up on Instagram. I can send you guys videos back and forth, whatnot. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that video. Anyways, if you're new here, like, subscribe, comment down below, help the channel grow, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.